Hi, my name is Mashanta and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a space where I talk about all things self-improvement including beauty, and in today's video I want to talk through all the products that I emptied out in the month of April. Now these are across skincare, body care and hair care, and I hope you enjoy. So today I have around 11 products across these categories and I've got them in this box. So first I have this Aveda Nutriplenish shampoo, which is supposed to give a lot of hydration to your hair. Now it says light moisture, but I don't think this is the fault of the shampoo, but I don't think I have the right hair type for this kind of product. Whenever I use this shampoo, it is so heavily hydrating. It says light moisture, and I thought it would work for me, but it was very hydrating, and so it always weighed my hair down. I have a naturally oily scalp, but I would say fine hair, so not much volume. It really looks weighed down and therefore gets greasy very quickly. This one I would say was a product good on its own merits. It's just not the right fit for me. Innisfree. This is the Innisfree Bija Trouble Toner. You would have seen this in my toner collection video. It's a very light liquidy toner. Has the consistency of water, to be honest. It is quite hydrating. The only drawback that I had with this was I felt it was heavily fragranced. Now fragrance in skincare doesn't bother me, but if it's something that bothers you, then I don't think you would like this product. It was refreshing when I used it, but I didn't really see any major remarkable improvement in the acne texture of my skin or acne scars, which is what it is supposed to do. So I don't think I would go back for this product. Then I have this eye cream from Neogen. This is the Neogen V-Biome Advanced Eye Cream. I said this once before and I stand by it. I think Korean brands make the best eye creams. So this is the consistency, as you can see. It has a good balance between hydrating, moisturizing, but not too heavy or greasy. But I think I prefer the more dense, emollient eye creams. This one didn't feel so much like an eye cream is supposed to feel. For me, references are the Clarins Double Eye Serum, or even Innisfree has a bunch of really nice eye creams like the Orchid Eye Cream or the Repair 9 Eye Cream. Those two are really good. This one somehow, how do I say it? I think it performed well, it did its job, but it didn't give me the satisfaction of using an eye cream, which is why I wouldn't highly recommend it. But if you are prone to milia, or you know, like where you can't work with very dense creams, I think this would work for you. Also in terms of efficacy, I don't know to say whether it worked or didn't work. I'm makeup free right now, by the way, so I'm just coming closer. And I don't really struggle with concern. Like you can see, I have a lot of acne, so I can comment a lot on the efficacy of acne care products, but touch wood, I don't really have a challenge with eyes. Like fine lines are not a concern. My eye care is more preventative, so I don't really struggle with dark circles, fine lines, deep set eyes. Like, I mean, the slight dark circles that I have, I actually like, because I think it gives a natural contour and like gives a good contrast on the face, so I don't really mind it. So whenever I use an eye cream, it's more for hydration, just making sure that I'm preventing any crow's feet or fine lines in the future. Then I have this Biossance Squalane and Amino Aloe Gentle Cleanser. This is something you would have seen in my cleanser video. There's a very little portion left. It has a gentle smell, doesn't lather too much. It was okay. Like honestly, I didn't find that this was mind-blowing. It didn't do much for my skin. It didn't break it out. It didn't really work that well either. I wouldn't say it's like a holy grail. I wouldn't say you have to go out and buy it. The one good thing about this was I did find that it lasted me at least 6 months. So I used to use this as my facial cleanser in the shower. Honestly, not a memorable product at all. I tried to look for things that I enjoyed, but from a product standpoint, nothing memorable. Even from a brand standpoint, I think Biossance is getting liquidated or discontinued. I don't think it's going to be a very relevant brand moving forward either. Then I have these two soap cases. This is the Forest Essentials Oud and Green Tea soap, and this is the Bitter Orange and Cinnamon soap. I find Forest Essentials one of the best homegrown luxury Indian brands out there. Not all of their products are hits, but when they give a hit, it instantly becomes a holy grail for me. Their Bringadi shampoo, their oils, their body scents, their solid perfumes, and now their luxury sugar soaps. I love the way these smell. I look forward to having a bath with these soaps. And honestly, I mean, I generate a lot of plastic waste given the kind of products I consume. So if I can use body soaps and reduce at least some portion of that plastic waste, then I feel good. Forest Essentials is characterized by heavy fragrances, so you might want to explore the store and check whether you like the fragrance or not. But I just love how they've nailed the in-store experience, the retail experience, the packaging. Like, I really like a lot of things about this brand, about how they've elevated Ayurveda, honestly. These are 100-gram soaps, so they last you at least 2 months, I think. Udin green tea has a very spicy smell. It's like a spicy scent, almost biting and refreshing. So I think it's the kind of soap that you would like to have in the morning or after a workout when you don't want to sleep after, like you want to be active. These cases are also quite sturdy. I mean, you can use this to store anything if you need to when you're traveling. I have enough travel cases, so I didn't feel the need to, but just something for you to keep in mind. I do think they're expensive though, no doubt about it. Less than $10 for a bar of soap is quite steep, especially by Indian standards. So only you can decide whether it's worth it or not. But I really enjoy these soaps. Going into makeup, I have this iconic, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is, I think, my go-to setting spray. I've not used many setting sprays, but of all the ones that I've used, Makeup Forever, Urban Decay, Charlotte Tilbury, MAC, I think Charlotte Tilbury is the best. The makeup doesn't budge, though it can give a bit of a mattifying effect. So you need to kind of compensate a bit with a lot of skincare, and I prefer the minis because they're just easy to travel. I think I have 4 more bottles of these in my stash. They are so good. Then, and this is something I'm very excited by, I have the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Caramel. I am done with concealer. It's notoriously difficult to get through makeup products, empty makeup products. So a lot of the times I end up decluttering makeup products. The satisfaction that I had when I realized that this was over was unmatched. I do have some left. Swatch it for you, sorry. I understand the hype. This concealer is honestly so good, and this is a perfect match for my skin tone. Use it under my eyes to cancel out any darkness, but I wouldn't use this for brightness. But from a formula standpoint, this is perfection. I will definitely buy this. It's just that I have 2 more concealers in my collection, actually 3 more concealers. I have the pot version of this from NARS. I also have the Say concealer and the Tower 28 concealer. If you haven't seen my Sephora New York haul video, you should, because those concealers are featured in that, so I'll link them up somewhere. Love this product. The finish is great. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. It doesn't highlight texture. It's non-drying. It's really good. Like, a lot of the times I would just use color corrector and concealer, and I never really felt the need for foundation, even though I have such like problematic skin. Highly recommend if you are not on the NARS train already. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Melting Balm, and it's completely used up. I had traveled and I had taken this on my travel. I find cleansing balms so convenient when you're actually traveling. This one has a lovely texture to it. What I find with cleansing balms are, it's not so difficult to create an effective cleansing balm, but it is difficult to create a cleansing balm which has a lovely sensorial experience. I used to love the Clinique Take the Day of cleansing balm, but it was too functional. I'm always on the hunt for better cleansing balms. I've used Bioma, I've used Hamish, which is supposed to be the OG. I don't like them at all, but this one I really liked. I liked it so much that I got like a much bigger size, again in New York when I went there. So please check my Sephora NYC haul out. This is the Isdin Hyaluronic Moisture Cream. This is not too big. I think it was like 10 ml or 10 ml I think. Used it on my travel. It was a very good cream, didn't break me out. but knowing Isden, I'm sure it must have been ridiculously priced, so I wouldn't recommend you explore that, but this was a good cream. Then I think I missed counting this in my first tally. So I have 2 more, and these are brow products. So first I have M Cosmetics. Yeah, this is the brow cream in the shade Espresso. I think it stands out from other brow creams with how thin the spoolie is. So it can give you very precise application. But I find brow creams like mascaras have a very short shelf life of 3 months, extendable until 6 months. I find these also have a really short shelf life because after 6 or 8 months they start getting clumpy. So I used to like this. I think these are really great when your eyebrows are groomed to kind of give this more volume and fiber. But if your eyebrows aren't groomed, it's very difficult to figure out the placement, and I don't like the effect of that. But this was a good product. This is like the Fluoresces like brow pencil. I completely used this up. It just says 01. I mean, aesthetically, Fluoresces packaging can do no wrong. It looks wonderful. But I felt this came with a replacement pen, what do you call it, nib? Like a replacement... this came with a refill. Okay, so this came with a refill, but the component is broken. Like I tried to open this, put the refill in, but I think I broke it. Either I was too ungentle with it or the component was too delicate, and it's more like form over function rather than function over form. This was okay. I think my holy grail on the brow products is still the Bobbi Brown brow, I think it's called Pencil. It's like a Bobbi Brown shader, and it's brilliant, but it's ridiculously expensive. And of course with Benefit you can do no wrong. Though Benefit over Bobbi Brown because you get more value for your money there. And then I have a bunch of other products here, but they are more declutters, so I don't really want to talk much about them. But let me know, because they just seem to be a lot of random declutters because of expired products, so I don't really think it's fair to talk about them. But let me know if you want me to in the next month when I actually have declutters as well as empties. I'll talk about declutters as well. I hope you found this video helpful, and please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the vibes of this channel and what I talk about on this channel, I would love it if you could subscribe to be part of the community and of course spread the word. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you around. Bye!